Hi guys, so today I'm going to do a review of the 3 fanfics of Evie's that I've never reviewed, but because they're really short one-shots I'm going to put them all in one video. Now, before I start this though, I would just like to thank you all for not hating on my Horde Ballast Payroll video. I was honestly so convinced that I was going to get hate for it, and the fact that none of you guys gave me hate, and in fact some of you guys agreed with me, made me feel so much better. And I'd just like to thank you all, because it really does mean a lot that you didn't give me hate for it, because I'd just like to say thank you for that. So yeah, so today I'm going to be reviewing Evie's one-shots, Remember That I Love You, About Last Night, and Her Forever. That was what it was called. And I'm also going to do a quick review of Mito. I would say Mito, but I'm not sure how you would say it. Mito, The Mark of the Cold Sun, which was a fanfic that Evie began to write but in the end abandoned because she didn't enjoy writing it. So I'm going to talk through the 3 one-shots first, and I'll do a quick review of Mito. So About Last Night was based on the Chloe and Diane ship, Chloanne, which is adorable. Now, out of the judges, and I mean Craig and Darcy, own my heart, and nothing will ever beat that. But Chloanne are probably my favourite friendship that isn't a judge's friendship, followed by Diane and Oti, and Chloe and Oti as well. They're also adorable. So yeah, About Last Night was basically Chloe talking to AJ, and she's really worried about something, and then she reveals that she went and slept with Diane the night before. And AJ advises Chloe to go and speak to Diane. Chloe goes to Diane's dressing room and they have a little chat, and then they say that they're going to have a repeat of last night. So I think that you guys could all guess what that means. Her Forever is about Chloe's first year on the show. Chloe is really nervous about going on live television for the first time. She tries to find some support in the 2 new girls, other new girls, which are Katja Jones and Oksana Platero, and they're both really bitchy to her, really mean, say that she shouldn't be nervous because it's just a stupid dance show. She said that if she's that worried about it, she should go practice, and then start making comments about her weight and saying that even if she did go practice, it wouldn't help shift her extra weight. Natalie Lowe comes in and is reading a book. Natalie gets really furious at the girls, and the girls leave her alone in the end. Natalie takes Chloe to her dressing room. They have a little chat. Natalie explains that they're just jealous. Then they kiss, and then they arrange to meet after the show. And then Natalie goes and Brendan asks her what she's so happy about, and Natalie says that she's not going to explain it, taking a leaf out of Mary Poppins, because as some of you might know, she played Mary Poppins in the Movie Week group dance one year. She said, "I never explain anything," and then walked away, which I thought was a really good reference. And then Remember That I Love You, probably the shortest one of them all. It's only about 500 words, I'd say. Kevin and Karen are the leads in the Remembrance Sunday group dance, and Karen's playing the wife of the soldier, Kevin, who is leaving for war and has to leave her behind, and it makes Karen feel paranoid and a bit worried about, well, if Kevin and her ever got torn apart, if Kevin ever left her, or they ever got torn apart by their circumstances. Kevin realises that something is up with her, asks her what's the matter. Karen explains, and then Kevin says that he's never gonna leave her, they're always going to be together, that they love each other, and then it ends on that beautiful romantic note. So I'd say of the 3 of them, About Last Night was probably my favourite. because I love the Chloe and Diane ship. They are absolutely friggin' adorable, and yeah, I just love the whole idea of it. Her Forever would probably come after that, because I love the Natalie and Chloe ship as well. And then would probably come Remember That I Love You, simply because that one's very short, and I prefer Chloe and Diane and Natalie and Chloe to Kevin and Karen. Still love Kevin and Karen, even though they're not together anymore, but I do prefer the other two ships, and I preferred the other two stories. So, but they were all absolutely fantastic. I mean, every single one of your fanfics, Evie, has been really good. And then I just wanted to do a quick review on Mito. Mito, or Mito, or however the hell you say it, I say Mito. The Mark of the Cold Sun was a fanfic that Evie was writing. It was based on the Narnia books and the Narnia series. And it was Chloe begins to have dreams about this strange world that are really vivid and really realistic. And Natalie begins to notice that she's becoming even more withdrawn. She seems upset all of the time, a bit stressed, becomes fascinated with riddles because there's a riddle in her dream that she can't seem to understand. Later on they have Giovanni, Luba and Diane over for dinner, and Giovanni tells her what the riddle means, which was, oh god, what is it again? Do not cry, do not whine, take a pinch of salt to find out why. And that obviously, that meant the wine cellar. Yeah, because I'm terrible with riddles, absolutely terrible. I'm really, really thick when it comes to riddles, and I couldn't have worked it out. So yeah, and then it ended on that kind of note really. She visited the world and met a half fawn, half man called Mr. Graydon, who appeared to be this really nice guy. He explained the rules of the world and that to her, and explained the Queen's motives and all of that. And then it ended with Chloe and Natalie having a bath, whatever. Well, it didn't end, it was just discontinued at that point, because Evie decided that she wanted to go on to write another story because she wasn't currently enjoying writing Mito. One that she's writing at the moment is Chasing Stars. I can't really get on to that because, well, we're only something like 12 out of, I think we're something like 12 or 13 out of 45 chapters, so we're nowhere near finished. We're not even halfway finished, but I'm not going to say much about it, but I'm really enjoying it at the moment, and I'm not going to say it's my favourite yet, but it's very, very close. I know that you really wanted Evie to make this my my favourite fanfic of them all. I'll give you a little clue. It's tied with Dancing Through a Fairy Tale at the moment. It's tied. I think though, with a few more Shercy chapters, a few more chapters overall, I do think that it might just become my favourite. But at the moment, it's tied with Dancing Through a Fairy Tale, and you know how much I loved Dancing Through a Fairy Tale, so yeah, it's tied with that one. So it could very well become my new favourite. It just maybe needs a few more chapters. When if and when it does, I will let you know though. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope that this was a good review, and I'll be back soon. Bye!